Hey, so this is Vogue of the Weazel News reporting live within the studios. With me right now, we have Gustavo. He is a fellow employee with Walker Logistic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah,
I am.
Walker Logistics.
There we go. There we go. Walker Logistics. I got there in the end. How are you doing today, first of all, Gustavo?
Doing great. Just doing some
Perfect.
work
Good
down at
to
Walker.
hear. And how's it been? Has it been busy there, or has it been quite quiet recently?
The first day was pretty busy, and then a little bit of pay adjustments, and now it's pretty slow. Usually you'll see like one or two guys around there.
So, my question to you, my first one. So, we've all been affected by the recent wage cuts made by the government, but we've received countless reports of Walker Logistics wages being affected the most.
On day one, we were getting paid about 600 a pallet. Now they're getting paid about 60 a pallet.
Oh my God. Now that is a massive difference. Can you give us a little bit of insight on how the drastic, like these changes were? Did it come as a shock? Was it unexpected?
I
Sort of
expected a
announcement?
drop, but not that significant of a drop. 60 seems very low. 600 seems very high in comparison to every other business because a
Mhm.
pallet takes you probably a minute to do. So 600 for a minute of work is quite a bit of money. But 60 seems very low, in my opinion.
Very low compared to other businesses and other economies, right?
Yeah, you can be like a lowest tier firefighter and make 2,250 per 15 minutes. Then my
Mhm.
guys, you can go constantly for an hour and make 3,600.
Yeah, so it is kind of a bit time consuming, just constantly working with like the least amount of cut of having a wage slip by the end of it, just being so little compared to other places, right?
Yeah, and like the type of work is just like a really grindy work, just like a
Yeah.
repetitive, gritty job. So I don't know. I feel like
Mhm.
if people aren't compensated that well, they won't really want to work it.
So give me a bit more insight with what Walker Logistics do.
So what Walker does is we actually supply liquor to all five of the bars around the city.
Okay.
That's the main thing we do. And then the pallets build up our stock for the liquor that we deliver down to the bars.
And is this just alcohol sort of bars? It does, or is this restaurants as well, like
It's
Coffee Bean, Uwu?
no, it's just to the bars. That's it.
And has the wage cuts for Walker Logistics affected the employee count? Have you noticed a drop of employees not turning up to work?
So yeah, quite a bit. Like I said, on the first day was pretty busy. First day we brought in about 4,000 pallets. Second day it's about 120 pallets, and so far today I think it was around 300. So it's been
Mm-hmm.
a quite a change.
So I'm presuming that the drop from the 600 to 60 happened yesterday. So that was day two, right?
Yes, early morning.
And with the decrease in the pellets, has this caused businesses such as Cockatoos to not receive replenishments?
There's actually some technical difficulties with the trucks, so we currently can't even deliver to all the bars right now.
Okay, so it's in the works. And regarding the employee status with the decrease in the count of people, will you be still hiring on at Walker Logistics for civilians that are looking for jobs, or are you currently closed?
We're usually hiring. Right now, we're quite high on staff, but we
Mhm.
may be talking to people and see if they want to leave or stay and try to open up some more spots for new people.
So regarding like being employed with Walker Logistics, is this done on an email or is this done face to face with people that want to show up?
Most of our hiring's face to face. People just give us calls. We kind of do a small little interview, get to know them a little bit, and for the most part, we'll hire people and we get to know them while they're working. And it's more of a on the job thing. If you're not really working or doing your job, then we kind of get rid of you.
Yeah, yeah. Regarding back to day one, sorry. So you noticed how you had thousands of crates delivered. How many employees were clocked in on day one compared to now? Like, how much has it dropped?
Day one, I would say on average there's at least 10 to 15 people on site. And then now, like I said before, it's 0 to 2 people usually. There's not many people there. One of them usually being
Right.
me.
So, if you could speak to the government now, what would you say to them regarding the changing economy and how it has affected the business in general?
Probably ask for a little bit of a pay increase. We've been working on it with them. I know they're busy, so
Hmm.
they're
Hmm.
working on it. And I have hope that we're going to get an increase right away here. And yeah, business should go back to normal.
And just one final question as well. So, what would you say to your current employees and applicants wanting to join the company?
For the current employees, I'd like to thank them for still working. And applicants, anybody's welcome. Just come down to Walker, give me a call, give any of the managers a call, and we'll be happy to talk to you and hire you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So, this is Chris Stapps, a Walker Logistics employee, one of the management there. As I say, he says it is face to face. So if you want to make sure you go down to Postal 35 and go and talk to him, you can find him on the business app. Just give him a ring, and they're looking to employ people that are new, old, any sort of contact, whatever. You need a job, you go down there. This is Vogue with Weazel News. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.